guys, my Mouse74 with another video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron. Really cool looking figure. He does come with a purple translucent cyber sword, which looks pretty cool as well. This will be number 7 from the Transformers Prime Cyberverse line. As you can tell, I kind of changed my mind about Viacon. I decided to do Megatron, then Starscream, then Viacon for last. So let's continue. So just quickly take a look at the back. First, along the side, it gives you Megatron stats along with the Decepticon logo. On the back of the box, it gives you a picture of Megatron in his awesome looking robot mode and his spaceship mode, a little bio on the top which reads, Megatron swears he will finally leave the scrapped chassis of Optimus Prime to rust. Down the center of the box it says Command Your World, with the Autobots on one side and the Decepticons on the other. So let's get Megatron in his spaceship mode and see how awesome he really is. Alright, so here we have Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron in his spaceship mode. Really cool looking figure. Very awesome. And as I said, he does come with his clear translucent purple cyber sword. So just be extremely careful because it is sharp. I just don't want to see anybody poke their eye out with it. So to plug that in, he does have a small hole on the top of his cannon right there. And you just take the cyber sword and you just plug that in there just like so. So it actually stays in there quite nice. If I can just line it up and all that whatnot. So I'll give you guys a close-up of the figure. I'll give you guys a full 360. Then I guess we can get into some more of the detail in his spaceship mode. So you can obviously see Megatron's head, which really doesn't bother me all that bad. So for detail wise, the spaceship mode is a lighter gray. He does have some dark gray detailing, which we'll be getting into a little bit later on, or in a few minutes here, sorry. He does have some clear translucent purple. This will become the chest, and back here will become the midsection and a little bit of the lower region of Megatron. He does have some dark purple for the knees right here. He does have some dark purple detailing for his arm right there as well. Some dark purple detailing, which would be the calves of the legs of Megatron on the top and the bottom. Come around the back, he does have some dark gray detailing for his legs on both sides, and his hands are more of a darker gray and on both sides as well. And on the other side as well, he does have some more dark purple detailing right here, and on his other leg, which will become the calves of the back of the calves of Megatron in your robot mode as well. So for size comparison in vehicle mode, here is Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron, along with his sidekick Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream. So I'll give you guys a full 360, that way you guys can see all around the size difference and the comparison between the two figures. Megatron is just a little bit taller, whereas Starscream is just a little bit longer in jet mode. So I'm just giving you guys a quick size comparison between Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron and Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream in vehicle mode. So I'll give you guys a final look of Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron in his spaceship mode before I show you how to put him in his awesome looking robot mode. And again, I'll just give you guys another close-up in a full 360. Just because I think he looks awesome. I just love this figure. Really cool. So to go ahead and put Megatron in his awesome looking robot mode, what I'd like to do is we're going to start with the feet first. That just seems to be the easiest one. So you want to untab his feet. They're tabbed in right in there. It's kind of hard to see because of the translucent, so you just want to untap it, bring it down like so, and bring that all the way down. and just rotate it so it looks like this. Bring his other leg or other feet down, and again it's tabbed in right here, and again it's just kind of hard to see being that it's translucent. Bring it down and then just kind of rotate it, and then bring this all the way down like so, and then you pretty much have Megatron's feet done. For the chest, you want to bring this part down just like so, all the way down, just like that, and then this part here you want to rotate all the way up like so. Do the same thing with the other chest piece. Rotate this all the way up and just kind of push that in there like so, and kind of close it in together. And for his arms, you want to bring his arms, actually just, his arm is tabbed in at the cannon right there, you see it. So you just want to untab that like so, and then bring his other arm out like so. And then you pretty much have Megatron in his awesome looking robot mode. And for his cyber sword, you can have him hold it like a gun, like that. If you don't like it like that, there's a hole right in here, and then you can just plug that in there just like so and hold it like a sword and whatnot. So it looks actually really cool. And then I'll just put Megatron back up here, and I'll give you guys a full 360, a close-up of the figure, and show you how awesome Megatron is in robot mode. So I'll give you guys a full 360, and then I'll give you guys a close-up of Megatron in his awesome looking robot mode. There's not a whole lot of detail to cover because I basically covered that in his spaceship mode. So I'll give you guys a full 360, that way you guys can see how awesome he looks all around in his robot mode. Really cool. So now I'll give you guys a close-up, that way you guys can see how awesome he is up close. And he does have a purple Decepticon logo in the center of his chest, which is located right there, if you guys can see that or not. So it's pretty hard to see, but it is there. Really cool figure, very awesome. And being that his eyes are red gives him that menace look, so that looks really cool. There's the backside of Megatron. Let's see if I can get a quick close-up of his face, of his head sculpt. Just look at that face. Look how mean that looks. Really cool. So for size comparison in robot mode, here they are again. Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron alongside with the sidekick Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream. And you can see for yourself that Megatron is just a little bit shorter than Starscream. Starscream is just a little bit taller than Megatron in robot mode. So I'll give you guys a full 360 all around. That way you guys can see the figures, the scale wise all around and whatnot. And you can tell from the backside as well that Starscream is just a slight taller than Megatron, and Megatron is just a little bit shorter than Starscream. So once again, this is just a quick size comparison in robot mode between Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron and, with his sidekick I should say, Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream. So I'll give you guys a final look of Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron in his awesome looking robot mode. If you guys see this in stores, I would definitely not pass on this guy. Really, really cool. So to go ahead and put Megatron back into his spaceship mode, the fun part, putting them back in their vehicle modes. It's really not all that tricky. Really what you want to do is you want to take the arm cannon and rotate that up around so the peg hole is facing towards you. And then you want to move the arms back like so. Do the same thing with the other arm, move the other arm back, and then kind of turn them around. With the arm cannon, you want to push the arm cannon inwards like so. And then you want to peg these together. There's a peg hole on the inside of Megatron's arm, and there's a peg right there, and just take them and peg them together, just like so. So that's pretty simple. Next, what you want to do, take the upper half of Megatron from here on up. You want to just take this and kind of bring it around, or bring it upwards, like so. And then you take the two chest pieces of Megatron and bring them down like so. Do the same thing with the other chest piece. Bring this around and line it up so it looks like this. For the feet of Megatron, you want to bring this up and you want to rotate and then bring his feet all the way around. If you guys can see this or not, I don't know if you can, but there's a hole right in this area right here, and there's a groove on the inside of Megatron's foot. You want to put that groove in that peg. I mean, it'll stay, but not as good as you want it to. And then do the same thing with the other leg. You want to take the other leg and just kind of rotate it, and then do the same thing. Rotate his whole entire foot section. And again, if you guys can see this or not, there's a peg hole right in this area, right here, if you guys can see that or not. And then there's a groove in Megatron's foot. You want to put that groove in that peg like that. I mean, you can hear it snap, but... And then lastly, what you want to do is kind of push these arms down, because there's little grooves on the back of Megatron's arms, and kind of squeeze them together. And then lastly, you want to take the cyber sword of Megatron and plug that in here like so. And there you guys have Megatron back into his spaceship mode. So really, it's kind of a tricky situation, but it's really not all that hard as it seems to be. So this is MikeMouse74 with my video review. This is number 7 of the Transformers Prime Cyberverse line. This is Transformers Prime Cyberverse Megatron. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, support the mouse, support your Transformer community. Stay tuned for more reviews and much, much more. Till then, I want to thank everybody for watching, and take care, guys. Coming up next, this is number 8 from the Transformers Prime Cyberverse line. We're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream. Stay tuned, guys.